Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister wives, after selling the Coyote Pass property, how much money did the Browns make? In Sister Wives, the Coyote Pass property has been a major topic of discussion. Meri and Janelle have been battling Kody&Robyn for their share of the property since the beginning of season 19. Kody was initially unwilling to divide the property equally, but the divas persevered. Meri even made threats against him and stated that she would consult an attorney if he did not comply. Kody divided the property into 4 equal portions after taking everything into consideration. The property at Coyote Pass was recently sold by Kody. So, how much money did Robyn, Meri, Kody, Janelle, and Meri make? Christine has already paid Kody&Robyn $10 for her portion of the share. After she got divorced and moved on with David, she gave him the share. The property records indicate that the Coyote Pass covers approximately 2.42 acres. After his 3 wives left him, Kody claims that polygamy slapped him across his face. At the start of the show, Kody had 3 wives. He was courting Robyn at the time, and he got married to her later. Even though everything in the plural family was not very good at first, they were still trying to stay together. However, things deteriorated following the pandemic. Kody was left by the OG 3 wives. When his wives left him, he was shocked. Kody has since been open about the emotional toll that his wife's departure took on him. He acknowledged that he has the impression that polygamy slapped him in the face. He contacted Robyn on Valentine's Day and compared the occasion to the year before, when they were all together. Furthermore, even Robyn was dissatisfied with the alteration. Sister wives, what was the Brown family's profit margin from the Coyote Pass property? According to reports from the U.S. Sun, the Brown family recently sold their Coyote Pass property for about $1.5 million. The property was sold in 4 stages. On April 14, Kody&Robyn sold the first phase for $305,000. Meri, Janelle had the remaining 50% of the property. Each phase was sold for $305,000. The money was split equally between the 4 of them. Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri each received approximately $375,000 from the Coyote Pass property based on the total transaction of each phase. In 2018, the Browns paid $820,000 for the land. They divided it into 5 portions at that time, and Christine also got her share. She did, however, sell her share to Robyn and Kody. The Browns made a $680,000 profit on the entire transaction, according to our calculations. The 4 of them made $170,000 in profits. Kody had a dream of building 5 houses on the land when he bought it, 4 for his wife and 1 for himself. However, because 3 of his wives divorced him one after the other, his dream never came true. He is currently living with Robyn, his 4th wife. Kody argued that because he had paid for 90% of the property, he deserved the majority of it. Janelle demonstrated to him that the money came from the family's joint account by showing him the payslips. As a result, she wanted equal division. Janelle and Meri each own 25% of the property, while Kody&Robyn each own 50%. Meri Brown's comments about having tension with Robyn Brown are explained in Sister Wives. Meri Brown, star of Sister Wives season 19, recently talked about her tension with Robyn Brown, which suggests that the 2 women are no longer close. Meri Brown, 53, was Kody Brown's first wife and a polygamist patriarch. 1 child was born to the couple after they tied the knot in 1990. 45-year-old Robyn was Kody's 4th wife. They tied the knot in 2010 and had 5 children together, 3 of whom were from Robyn's previous relationships. Kody was actually introduced to Robyn and encouraged to court her by Meri. The 2 women's relationship was successful for many years. Within the Brown family, Meri and Robyn were close friends and allies. Robyn prevented Meri from leaving the marriage earlier in many ways. When Meri divorced Kody during Sister Wives season 19, her relationship with Robyn fell apart, but Meri admitted to there being tension long before then. Robyn and Meri used to be best friends. Meri and Jen Sullivan, her best friend, talked about Meri's relationship with Robyn on Sister Wives Season 19. Meri says of Robyn, "There are so many people that are like she was a fraud, she was a liar, she was manipulating." Meri acknowledged that things had changed in her relationship with Robyn. "We were extremely close." She continues, "And then it started, there was a divide. She'd act like she was your best friend, then completely ignore you and hurt your feelings," Jen reminded Meri. Meri then said that Robyn had been ghosting her for months. Meri's departure bothered Robyn. Robyn wanted to have multiple relationships, so she married Kody. Robyn wanted Meri to stay after Christine Brown and Janelle Brown left Kody in 2021 and 2022, respectively. "I always had Meri's back," Robyn said as she reflected on the past during the 19th season of Sister Wives. Robyn claims that she never felt any distance between them. Meri used to always back Robyn, but clearly, things have changed. Meri acknowledged the existence of tension. Meri was asked about the tension between her and Robyn in a recent Instagram-posted interview on the Tamron Hall show. Meri admitted that there was tension between the former sister wives, as opposed to defending Robyn as she would have in the past. "It's time for Meri to admit that she probably won't be able to be friends with her ex-husband's fourth wife now that she's out of her dysfunctional relationship with Kody." After major criticism of Garrison, Sister Wives viewers stopped watching. After a huge slur directed at Garrison, fans of Sister Wives have stopped watching the show. Kody and Janelle Brown had a son named Garrison Brown. However, he tragically committed suicide early last year. Fans, his loved ones, and his friends all suffered as a result. However, after they disparaged Garrison on the show, viewers have had enough and no longer want to watch it. Continue reading to learn more about this circumstance. Garrison Brown and the tragic end of his life. Janelle and Kody Brown had a son named Garrison Brown. He was said to have a happy personality and to have lit up a room upon entering. However, he committed suicide early last year. Everyone was shocked by this. Janelle and Kody had to go through the worst pain they could have ever imagined. As they watched him grow up on Sister Wives, fans were moved by the news and felt sorry for his family. "She now only has 2 children in Flagstaff," as Janelle stated. When it comes to the fans' fury over the season's return, there is so much to learn. Fans of Sister Wives are done with Garrison diss. After a big slur directed at Garrison Brown on last night's episode of Sister Wives, viewers are sick and tired of it. When Garrison died, Season 19 was in production. As a result, they paused filming to give the family time to grieve and process. The season was finished last night. However, fans were furious that their deceased son was not mentioned. "I can no longer bear to look at Robyn and Kody. I'm really fed up with it and won't be watching the next season because they took a break from filming for Garrison's death, but this season they all act like nothing terrible has happened, like a bunch of mean weirdos. How do you suddenly begin filming a month after your son took his own life?" Any one of them. Janelle claims to only have 2 children in Flagstaff at the moment. Robyn and Kody talk about being soulmates. Her children are all emotionless, not a single person appeared devastated, such a narcissistic group of people. It is odd that Janelle stated that only Savannah and Gabe remain in Flagstaff. Because Garrison was still residing in Flagstaff when she left, she drove to North Carolina in February 2024. This indicates that she recorded that confessional after Garrison passed away. They won't, in my opinion, talk about his death at all. Fans don't seem to like the way the family kept acting like nothing happened. They did not discuss it. Fans are disgusted by Kody and Robyn's acting as if nothing had happened. After the break in the season, fans expected to see a lot more about this. On the other hand, viewers are seeing the Brown family in the exact opposite light. What are your thoughts on this? Are you annoyed that nothing was done to acknowledge what happened? Post your thoughts in the section below. We would love to hear what you think about this. The Coyote Pass property saga has been one of the most captivating and emotionally charged narratives in the history of TLC's Sister Wives. Introduced as the cornerstone of Kody Brown's ambitious dream to create a sprawling, shared homestead for his plural family, the land purchase was once a symbol of unity. But as the seasons unfolded, particularly by season 19, it transformed into a battleground, exposing cracks in the family's foundation. With the recent sale of the entire property, many fans are asking, just how much did the Browns profit, and who walked away with the biggest financial win? A vision that turned into chaos. In 2018, the Browns made headlines when they purchased the Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Arizona, for $820,000. At the time, the family was still relatively intact, with Kody married to Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. His grand plan involved building 5 homes, one for each wife and one for himself. It was a lofty vision, and at its core, it was meant to reinforce the family's bond through proximity and shared dreams. But soon enough, the cracks in that dream began to show. Christine was the first to bow out, emotionally and legally distancing herself from Kody. She symbolically, and literally, sold her share of the land back to Kody&Robyn for a mere $10, signaling not just a divorce but a complete detachment from the family's communal future. Season 19, Legal Threats, Tensions, and Final Decisions. Season 19 of Sister Wives opened with renewed tension. Meri and Janelle were at odds with Kody&Robyn over the division of Coyote Pass. While Kody initially resisted dividing the property equally, believing he had contributed more financially, claiming he paid 90% of the land's cost, Meri and Janelle pushed back fiercely. Meri even threatened legal action if her demands weren't met. The two women were prepared to fight tooth and nail for their shares, armed with documentation and emotional testimony. Janelle showed receipts and payslips proving that the payments came from the family's joint account, not Kody alone. Eventually, Kody relented, and the land was divided into 4 equal parts, one each for Kody&Robyn jointly, Janelle and Meri. The sale, $1.5 million divided. Fast forward to 2025, and the land has officially been sold. According to the U.S. Sun, the Coyote Pass property was divided and sold in 4 phases. The total sale value amounted to approximately $1.5 million. Here's a breakdown of the transaction. Kody&Robyn sold their portion for $305,000. Janelle sold her portion for $305,000. Meri also sold her portion for $305,000. With the 3 main parcels selling for equal amounts and Christine having previously relinquished her share for $10, the final tally of the land sale brings in $1.5 million. This means that each of the 4 remaining stakeholders, Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri, received approximately $375,000. Calculating the profit. Now let's break down the profit from this $1.5 million transaction. The Browns originally bought the property for $820,000 in 2018. With the sale bringing in $1.5 million, the family as a whole netted a total profit of $680,000. Split evenly among the 4, each member made a profit of $170,000. While this may seem like a solid gain, especially given the land's tumultuous history, the emotional and familial cost of holding on to and eventually selling Coyote Pass was far greater. Christine's $10 deal, a statement more than a sale. Christine's symbolic $10 land transfer continues to be one of the most powerful moments in the Sister Wives saga. While it was legally simple, it spoke volumes about her desire to move on. Now happily remarried to David Woolley, Christine is living a drastically different life, one that appears to be free of the emotional burden that plagued her final years with Kody. She may not have made any financial profit from the sale of Coyote Pass, but emotionally and personally, many fans would argue she profited the most. What Kody lost, and claimed to have paid. Kody Brown has consistently insisted that he paid the bulk of the purchase price for Coyote Pass. While exact figures from bank statements haven't been shared on the show, his claim of contributing 90% was challenged by Janelle, who pointed out that much of the payment came from shared funds. Regardless of who contributed more initially, the final division suggests that all parties ended up on equal financial footing, at least in terms of this transaction. For Kody, though, the real cost wasn't just monetary. The loss of 3 wives, the collapse of his family structure, and his unfulfilled dream of building a legacy on that land are losses that no dollar amount can compensate. Robyn's position post-sale. Robyn, who entered the family last and was often seen as Kody's favorite, is now the only wife left standing. Her financial gain from the land sale, alongside Kody, matches that of Meri and Janelle.